If you're looking to learn how to trade tennis on Betfair, hopefully this video will help you along with some of the others on the channel. This one's the final in WTA Hong Kong, Fernandez against Siniakova. I only had time to trade the first set, which is a bit of a shame because it turned into a very tight three-setter. So just the first set here, I'll explain everything that I do. Trading on Betfair, it's the match odds market. Enjoy yourself. And if you enjoy the video, no, not enjoy yourself. Don't have a wank. Fucking hell. Just, if you have a wank, don't film it, for fuck's sake.
Roll sound.
Rolling.
Sound production, take two.
If you do like the video, give it a thumbs up. So we've got singles final in Hong Kong. Fernandez against Siniakova. Not really surprised that Fernandez got there. Very surprised Siniakova did. She does seem to be over her dip in form. Since I did the notes for the trading tips email last night, Fernandez has dropped about 8 ticks. I'll go through those notes in a sec. I'm going to be trading this on Betfair Exchange using Geeks Toy software. Use match odds because it's got the most liquidity, more likely to get matched. So nothing during the trade itself will be edited out. If there's any editing to do, it will be just to take out any dead time, maybe if there's an injury, medical timeout, rain delay, hopefully no rain delays. Basically anything that you don't want to just sit there and watch while there's nothing happening. So that everything's transparent, none of the trades will be edited out, taken out, changed, whatever. All the things that people get accused of. What you see is what happens. So just wait to see the toss, who's going to serve, and I'll go through the trading notes. And the trading plan, the initial trading plan. You should always go into a match with an idea of what you're going to do, what you expect, or how you expect the match to go. It does sometimes go exactly as expected. And surprisingly often I get the exact, or to within 2 or 3 ticks, the price that I want, that I decided hours beforehand, we do actually get. Those are the nice trades. If it doesn't go that way, come up with a plan B, plan C, D, E. Siniakova definitely performing above her average level this week. And did reach another quarter-final recently. So bad form seems to be behind it. Let's see who's going to serve first. This guy can figure out how to toss a coin. He's just dropped it. What? He didn't toss that, he just dropped it. Jesus. I've got no idea who's serving. Maybe I should have shut up for 2 minutes. Hey, the scoreboard will tell us in a sec. Okay, from the trading tips email. Fernandez has won their only previous match. That was in May 2022. That was on clay, straight sets. Hard win percentages better for Fernandez. She has dropped the opening set in the first 2 rounds this week. Very solid 2 sets win over Blinkova in the last round. She reached quarterfinals in Guadalajara, quarterfinals in Cleveland, 3rd round in Montreal, and quarterfinals in Auckland. Siniakova does seem to be over her terrible run of form. She's lost just 1 set this week, beat Pavlyuchenkova and Trevisan in straight sets in the last 2 rounds. Quarterfinals in Ningbo. She won a grass title in July, and after that her game turned to mush. Good word use. Just starting to get herself back on track now. 12-month hard stats better for Fernandez. 1 month stats also favour her. Stats for the tournament are closer. As I say, Siniakova's definitely performing above her average level for the last 3-month period and 12 months. Good chance 3 sets. Lei Fernandez around 1.35. Remove liability at 1.65. Back Fernandez around about 2.2 to 2.3. Remove liability at 1.65. So that's the plan I'm taking into the match. So as I said earlier, if it goes that way, fantastic. Nice easy trade. If it doesn't, we need to react to what's happening on court. You need to be careful doing that with tennis. The players' levels usually fluctuate quite a bit. So I've been playing around with the layout. I wondered where the graph had gone. It's in exactly the same place as it always is. So just because a player makes a fast start doesn't mean they're going to continue. And just because they make a slow start doesn't mean they're going to continue that way. Which makes it an excellent sport to trade. I'll mention this now because I'd rather concentrate on the match once it gets going. If you do enjoy the video, please give it a thumbs up. And as I always say, if you don't like it, give it a thumbs down, but please tell me why. Always looking to improve. Okay, near the start time. So any move that I intend to make, basically everything that I'm thinking during a match, I will be saying out loud. Because I haven't found a way to get captions from my thoughts yet. Sure, YouTube will come up with it. All the AI improvements. That'd be interesting. Trying to make sense of my thoughts. Struggle enough with my accent. Okay, 54,000 matched already. Tennis season lasts pretty much 12 months. It's stretched it to 11.5 at the moment. You've got challenges up to either the 16th or the 17th of December this year, which from a selfish point of view is a little bit of a pain because I used to get all of December off from a few little jobs that I gave myself on the website. Now I get 2 weeks off. Fernandez serving. I may just try a lay actually. Siniakova really is difficult to predict. Has she done well this week because her opponents didn't perform well against her? Or did they not perform well because of how well she was playing? So we'll just have a little speculative lay on Fernandez. Markets in play. And based purely on performances this week, or results this week, let's say it that way. I haven't watched all of Siniakova's matches. Fernandez is priced a little low at 1.5. Okay. Placed up speculatively just in case Fernandez had a poor start. Still might get broken, but she's suffering from any nerves. Probably would have affected the first 2 or 3 points most. So the target to lay, what did I have? 135. Price has dropped 5 ticks since I wrote that. So probably 1.3 to 1.35. If I'm going to lay the favourite, I prefer to lay when they've got a break point, because there is a chance that the server will recover. It's nice when that happens because you're in a healthy position and you haven't needed a break. Hold 15. See how Siniakova starts. I'd be surprised if Siniakova were expected to be in the final, to be honest. And if that's the case, she probably thinks she's got nothing to lose. Just really go for it. Well, early days, but looks like it's been a decent match. Both players have been ranked well above their rankings today. Well, if Flash Score stats are right, she hasn't found her first serve yet. Can never rely on Flash Scores being right in the opening couple of games of a set. Tiny bit of pressure. But gets a hold. So again, assuming that the stats are correct, Fernandez didn't miss a first serve. Siniakova, I see this corrected there. Found 2 first serves. Market's just shifted a little bit. Okay, so I'm off plan again already. I do think Fernandez was too low at 1.5. Reasonable start from Siniakova on her own service game. And the way that they've both performed this week, I would have thought near a 1.7. Don't know what I put, which is actually what I put on the trading tips email. I should have checked that before I said something, but as it turned out, I was consistent. Itchy nose. Does an itchy nose mean surprise, apparently? Something like that. So could return a serve. So a little more pressure than the first service game. Excuse me. So we're going to break point. I maybe should have stayed with the first lay that I put in. I just wanted to see how Siniakova started her service game. Is she going to take this? Not going to get that look early on, surely. Second serve. Yep, saved it. Oh, that was there to be hit. It was just rolled in from Fernandez. I may stick with this lay actually, even if Fernandez holds. We've got another break point. Liability is not huge at 138. In a break. do I want to take any out? My break-even price is 175, so I'm not too far away from that. The sensible thing to do is to take some liability out. Do I want to do that? Maybe a bit less. I'll go with that. So it's a little more than 50% out. Why has the market just reacted? Reacted the way it does when somebody calls for the medic. And usually waits to react until I've taken liability out. So we're only 3 games in. Really don't want to read too much into what's happened. But what I'll often do is try and give, in this case, Siniakova the chance to push on. Player's mindset can change when they go break up, so she may well get broken straight back, which is why I wanted to reduce liability. I'd have preferred to have done it obviously at 204 rather than 2.14. Fortunately, that crystal ball's just for show. Siniakova 2-1. Thought she was priced too low. What made it tricky with Siniakova is that for months it's been Siniakova lay, because she's been in such poor form, especially on hard courts. But whether it's just she's over it or maybe I suppose a minor strain, but it's more likely it was mental. Whatever it was, she's clearly been working hard to fix it. As I said at the start, she probably didn't expect when she started the tournament to be in the final. So maybe she can just enjoy it, have a swing. Don't really want to do anything with this at the moment. Fernandez did drop the opening set in the first couple of rounds, but last 2 rounds pretty solid. Was it last 2 rounds or last round? Certainly the last round she was solid, huh? How many rounds do you think there were? There's obviously a possibility that Siniakova is confident in her own serving ability, so she may just not exactly she's not going to let this game go, but she may not be super motivated. That was a hell of a shot if it was in. And it was. Whoa. So obviously Fernandez is well above the upper target, which was 2.3. Based on what's happening. Certainly seems to be right to stay with what I had. Now if she does get this break, double break up, price isn't going to go a huge amount lower in this set. So I would certainly minimum be looking to take out the remaining liability. I may just hedge to take something into the next set. Definitely an argument for doing that at 1540. So I may regret not doing that. If Fernandez recovers, I'll probably hedge it actually after the break. After the break, that may never happen. Come on, be kind. Be kind. Oh, bugger off. Second serve. 2 from 3 on second serve. And you see, if you don't do the right thing, you usually regret it. It's still not a bad position to be in, even if she holds. It's just that had Siniakova got the break, there's no point staying with it because it's not going to go much lower. It's an interesting situation with the first serve percentage and second serves. Fernandez 81% first serve percentage, but has got a low, so she's playing a lot more first serve points, but she's only winning 47% of them. Whereas first serve percentage for Siniakova is low at 40, but her second serve points won 83%, 5 from 6. So Siniakova's got it the right way around. Fernandez has got it the wrong way around. So I missed an opportunity there. 1540 should have hedged. Got a little bit greedy. Don't get greedy. And often if you do get greedy and don't take the chance, you think, as soon as I think, next time, I'll hedge at break point. Don't usually see a next time. So a bit of pressure on Siniakova's next service game. She's missed a couple of break points there. Is she going to get broken back? And I'm at, oh, here we go, I'm at the bloody price, aren't I? 2.3. Okay, let's go with the plan. So in effect, I'm taking the 2.3. You do have to be really careful not to read too much into the first half of the opening set. First 3 or 4 games. So it's a combination of that was my entry target on Fernandez, and because Siniakova missed a couple of break chances, possibility that's going to shift momentum. And if it doesn't, liability is low on the trade. Ace. First ace of the match. He's playing well. Doing what I felt was the right thing. Hasn't worked out. Six from 7 on second serves. She's just enjoying herself at the moment. Okay, the decision now. Do I stay with what I've got? If I do, Fernandez needs to have another decent service game. Well, the second half of the service game was good. She went 15-40 down, didn't she? So another way to think about it, 2 out of the 3 service games, and the last 2 she struggled. I'll stay with her for this service game. So a break-even price on Siniakova, 143. Wouldn't expect her to be much lower than that. She takes a set. That was the first point that Fernandez has lost on second serve. Second serve again. It's not been a convincing service game so far. I'll take 40-15 though. Doing okay in the rallies. Hold to 15 in terms of the score would qualify as a convincing hold. Okay. Now often a lot of people talk about pressure being greater on the server when they're serving for the set. I've noticed a lot of players, and they don't do it consistently, unfortunately. They get tight when they're serving to get to 5, to get to in one game of the set. Not sure whether why that would be, unless certain coaches try and break down the set, so they're not talking about we need to get to 5. It's a big thing to get to 5 because then you're serving for it. Put yourself within a put yourself in a position to then serve for the set. And it seems to happen more when they're serving with just the one break. Because obviously if they get broken, back to 4-all, then really they need to be breaking straight back, or the next service game they're serving to stay in it. That was a bit of a ramble. I know what I mean. Shorter version is some players feel the pressure when serving at 4. And up a break. I know what I mean. Just trust me. She may struggle in this game. Actually, that's a filter I'm going to ask for on Tennis Profits. Let's get some stats on it rather than just anecdotal. Might be complete bullshit. Here we go. Sinikova 4-3. First point to be good. A little bit of, oh, there you go, a bit of scoreboard pressure. One eye on the clock. Probably only going to be able to trade the first set. Oh, here we go. Well, that's the hedge amount that I turned down on Siniakova's ladder earlier on. She had 1540. Is she going to feel the pressure here? Is she going to recover? Yeah. Am I going to regret not taking 40 again? Liability is low. And I say the break-even price on Siniakova is where I'd expect it to be if she does take the set. Oh, come on, give me something. Big point coming up. Need it. Need it. Because a hold now could affect Fernandez in the next game. Molly, out. Don't start. Come on. Probably hedge it at 4-all. Double fault, please. Oh, come on. Play the game. That's a weak miss. That's a weak miss. It's making my nose itch. There's a bit of dust around in here. Did me dusting this morning. It's probably still in the air a bit. Balls dear. Balls dear. So I've twice missed the opportunity to hedge for 40. Take some profit into the next set, which I'm not going to be trading anyway. Fernandez could be vulnerable in the next service game if Siniakova holds. Bit of danger. She's having a problem with that ball toss, but usually wins the point when she does. Work that out. Right, I'm going to hedge there. Which is what I would do if I was intending trading the second set. Rather take a small green to the second set than a small red. Or break even, which is probably what it would be. I just think Fernandez is going to struggle. Did have a break back point in that last game. So I think I've probably read the set reasonably well. Turned down. There were two chances I could have hedged for 40, which would have been nice to take 40 quid into the second set to reduce the liability if I decided to lay the set one winner. And an opportunity on Siniakova and also on Fernandez. And looks like I'm going to be about right for set price. So it would be 1.4. Yeah. Okay, unfortunately, I need to leave that. I do have somewhere to be. Hopefully you have enjoyed that, found it useful. Give it a thumbs up. I'll see you on the next one. So just a bit of a quick update. I don't see the point of just posting trades where everything goes fine. It's very rare that you're going to learn too much of that unless it was how to manage the trade. In that particular set, I had a couple of chances to take 40 quid profit into the second set, which would have reduced the lay of the set one winner. Anyway, Fernandez did take the second set. Would have been a nice one to trade, as it turned out. She took a fall of lead. She was pulled back to... Siniakova had 6 break chances to get back to 4-all. Wasn't able to take it. Fernandez took the set. Early on in the third set, Siniakova took what looked like quite a bad fall. She had her other leg strapped up, and it looked like Fernandez was going to run away with it. She did get the lead at least twice, and in the end just scraped through. It did look like Siniakova was going to be able to take it. So nice trade if you were able to get involved. So just a quick update, and I'll see you on the next one.